I bought the dip.
What's going on, investors? My name is Dayo. Welcome to Frunkla Investment. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at what has happened so far with Bionano Genomics from the 1st of January till 30th of June. We are going to be taking a look at the first part of this year, the first half of this year. Let's take a look at what has happened with Bionano Genomics so that we can be able to at least predict what we should expect to happen in the second half of this year. And of course, we still have to look at the price action as well, know where the price was, where it is right now, and where we should expect the price to be in terms of price target. Okay, and I would also like to, I would love to take a look at the news. Why most of the time when Bionano Genomics was rallying, more than 5%, what happened? What causes those rallies? I want to check those news and remind you guys of what you should be expecting in case any breaking news happen. How you should expect the price of Bionano Genomics to react to that news. So we are going to be taking a look at that as well. And of course, I'm going to be showing you guys, what institutional investors have been doing in the first half of this year and what we should expect them to continue to do in the second half of this year. And as well, I want to share some, technical analysis with you guys so that we can be able to predict what we should be expecting. How many percent Bionano Genomics should rally, in the second half of this year, for example, and so on and so forth. Like always, before I continue, please click on the like button if you enjoy my content on this channel. Not exactly if you enjoy this content, but if you have been enjoying my content up till now, please click on the like button so that the crazy YouTube algorithm can pick up this video and share it with other subscribers, because you guys can easily tell that most of my subscribers are not getting my notification right now whenever I post a new video. So please help your boy. And of course, if there is something you would love me to improve on this channel, let me know in the comment section. I read all your comments. And of course, this is our channel, okay? I mean, the more views I get, the more exposed your investment in Bionano Genomics, for example, is going to be. The more, for example, buyers, on the stocks. I mean, if somebody sees this video, for example, and they love what I'm able to tell them about this company and they want to invest, if they invest, it means somehow the price of Bionano Genomics is going to go up. Of course, it depends on how many shares of the stock they are going to purchase, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So let's get to it. So the first part I want to quickly start with, guys, is I want to show you guys the short selling of Bionano Genomics historically since last month. You guys can easily see that the short selling, as look at this, guys, on the 31st of December 2020. I mean, we saw about total shares sold short was about 15.6 million, and on that day Bionano Genomics was rallying like crazy. You guys can see that the short, I mean, this is the change from previous report, 84.2%. okay, those are the things that makes the stock to go crazy. And you can easily see that on the 12th of February we saw this minus 28.7% as well. The total shares sold short has been increasing since December of last year after Bionano Genomics announced that they are going to increase the throughput of the Sapphire device, which of course led the stock price to go higher, okay, from that 50-cent level. So the total shares sold short has been increasing, guys, and I want you guys to keep an eye on the change from previous report. Anytime you see a massive change like this one, you should expect some kind of rally to happen, okay? We saw it on the 15th of 11. We saw it right here also, and we saw it right here as well. And all those huge changes are always affecting the stock price positively or negatively. So now let's quickly take a look at the institutional ownership of Bionano Genomics. How many institutional owners do we have right now? So we have about 149 institutional owners of Bionano Genomics. We have just 5 short sellers right now according to this report, and we have about 135 long only, okay? And the shares outstanding, according to this report, is 278.6 million shares right now, okay? Institutional shares right now is about 47.3 million, and we have about 16.98% institutional ownership of this company. They have managed to put about 495 million US dollars into Bionano Genomics. So the largest shareholders of Bionano Genomics right now is, I believe, let me quickly do this. I believe this is Renaissance Technology LLC, according to Fintel, of course. So from their first quarter filing of their 13F, they owed about 9.4 million shares of Bionano Genomics. But guys, this is a new quarter, okay? We are right now in the third quarter, so any moment from now, we are going to be seeing new filings, new 13F filings, NP filings, from these institutional owners. We are finally going to see what they have been doing with Bionano Genomics in the second quarter of this year, and we can see if they have been adding to their shares or if they have been selling part of their shares. But in my opinion, I believe most of all these guys are buying shares of Bionano Genomics little by little, perhaps every month. Okay, so that's going to be super interesting, and of course I'm going to keep you guys informed anytime I spot a new filings of a new 13F filing from an institutional investor that I see very interesting. I'll be the first person to let you guys know what's up. So Renaissance Technology LLC is right now holding about 9.4 million shares, followed by Vanguard Group Inc. They owed about 9.2 million shares, and Investco, I told you guys I don't trust Investco. Okay, Investco, according to their 13F filing, owed about 4.1 million, followed by BlackRock Inc. 3.4 million, and then we have all this way Sequenhena, Citadel, and so on and so forth, and Geode Capital. Okay, so Geode Capital is another interesting one. Right now they are holding about 1.6 million shares of Bionano Genomics, but in my opinion, they must have bought more shares during the second quarter of this year. So I believe they should be closer to 2 million shares right now. You guys will see once they file their 13F. I mean, I am almost super sure Geode Capital added to their position of Bionano Genomics, because every quarter they seems to be doing just that. So let's go to the next page, guys. Now, this is another super interesting thing that I would love to share with you guys. Okay, we are going to start. Let's take a look at the news that has been super bullish since 27th of January 2021. As you guys can see right here, we have Rose insight for Bionano Genomics. Bionano Genomics went up, on February 21st, 11.7%. But the most interesting one, let me see. So far, the most interesting one is why Bionano Genomics stock so hard today. It happened on June 7, 2021. It went up 22.2%. And of course, I believe that is because Bionano Genomics appointed Jason Pryor, the former GeneDx, Semaphore, and Perkin Helmer Genomics sales leader, as its chief commercial officer. And I want to remind you guys that Jason was able to increase the revenue of GeneDx from $8 million to about $225 million. So that's why this guy is a good news for Bionano Genomics. And of course, he is not the only reason why the stock went up. We also saw Bionano Genomics went up on the 21st of May 2021. It went up about 22.45%, and I believe that is because of the revenue, because of the earnings report of Bionano Genomics of the first quarter of 2021. That's why it went up 22.45% on the 21st of May 14th of May 2021. So guys, any moment from now, Bionano Genomics is going to be reporting. First of all, they have to tell us when they are going to report their earnings of the second quarter, of course. So any moment from now, if they report their earnings, you guys should expect something positive to happen to the stock if they beat that earning. Okay, now I think that's all I want to share with you guys, because we don't have information from the beginning of January, so nothing really huge. We don't have any information from the beginning of January, so I think that's all I want to share with you guys on this page. And if you take a look at this chart that they have on this website, you guys can easily see that this chart looks more or less like Bionano Genomics is about to break out. Okay, this looks to me like a flag right now, but of course I'm still going to do technical analysis with you guys to let you know what's going on with Bionano Genomics in terms of technical analysis and price target, the nearest price target, where the stock price is, where it was, and where we should expect the price to go to next. So before I continue, let's quickly take a look at the news, the most recent news about Bionano Genomics. Here we have Bionano Genomics Inc. stock sinks as market gains, what you should know. And then we have this Bionano Genomics Chief Medical Officer Dr. Alka Shaube and Cancer Genomics Consortium President Dr. Yasmin Akeri to present on, I believe they are going to present on, where is it? They are going to make some kind of presentation very soon. And then this is another news that says Bionano Genomics to present 2021 Lannebog Talma Healthcare Conference. You guys know that we have an analyst from Landenberg Thalma, Jeffrey Cohen, that is presently, covering Bionano Genomics. So I believe this should be good if they manage to deliver once they go to the Landenberg Thalma Healthcare Conference. Hopefully, Landenberg Thalma is going to come out again and at least, initiate, I don't know, give us a new price target, increase the price target or something like that. So hopefully it's going to be a positive one. This is a catalyst, guys, okay? I mean, this is a very good catalyst, so you guys should watch out, okay? Now we have Bionano Genomics added to membership of US Small Cap Russell 2000 Index. This one happened about 2 weeks ago, and 6 days ago, finally, Bionano Genomics got added to Russell Cap, US Small Cap Russell 2000 Index, which of course is the reason why I believe one of the reasons why Bionano Genomics went higher on Monday. And of course, we saw an analyst come out again, reiterating his price target of $14 US. I made a video about it also. So that's why Bionano Genomics last week, of course, went higher on Monday. So I think that's all I want to share with you guys in this video. So let's quickly take a look at the technical analysis of Bionano Genomics so that we can at least know where the price was, where it is in the first half of this year, what's happened to Bionano Genomics so far in the first half of this year, and what you should expect to happen in the second half of this year. So right now, Bionano Genomics market cap is about 1.8 million US. Okay, so I'm going to start with the monthly candlestick so that we can see what is going on. Okay, so this right here, guys, is the monthly candlestick. As you guys can see, since February that we went to that all-time high of 15.5 US, it has been close to impossible for us to get above 10 US. Okay, I mean, in March, we couldn't stay above 10 US. I think we were there for a few days, and then that was it. Since then, we have been going down. Okay, so right now you guys can see that the stock is more or less consolidating at this level, and I believe we have found a bottom at this level. On top of this support line, I believe there is a bottom right there. Okay, so what I'm expecting is this is July, of course. What I'm expecting is, in worst case, in this month, we are going to see the price come down to 5.85 US. That is my opinion. But if we break 5.85 US and go below that level, you guys should be expecting 3.3 US. But hopefully that's not gonna be our portion. So I mean, this is the monthly candlestick, so I believe Bionano Genomics is still trying to consolidate around this level. So if we get reports from Bionano Genomics about earnings, about the second quarter of 2021 earnings, if they don't spend a lot of money in terms of expenses, if they spend about, let's say, 13 million US, that would be a very good news, because in the first quarter they spent about 12 million US. Okay, so the total revenue as well, in the first quarter they reported about 3.2 or 3.3 million US in total revenue for the first quarter of 2021. So hopefully for the second quarter, Bionano Genomics is going to report at least higher revenue than that, and hopefully they are going to beat the second quarter estimate year over year compared to last year 2020 second quarter. Okay, so those are some of the bullish catalysts that I am looking for in the earnings. And of course, we have to see how many Sapphire devices they have managed to install, because they promise us 150 Sapphire devices for 2021. So hopefully the CEO has been delivering. Okay, so now let's switch over to the weekly candlestick so that we can see things much more clearer. So this is the weekly candlestick. I like to see it. I mean, right now you guys can see what has been going on in the first quarter of this year, first half, sorry, of this year. So in January we started from this level around this 0 point, no, I think we started in January around 4 something. Okay, around this level. Anyway, we are still going to switch over to the daily so we can see it clearly. So this is the weekly candlestick. As you guys can see, we bounced on this support line. So hopefully, I mean, in worst case, we could come down, like I already told you guys, from the monthly candlestick to around this 5.80 US, and then we can bounce. Okay, you guys can see that the weekly has been more or less on surfing this middle average, this Boligo band, 21 week moving average. That's more or less what the price has been doing, surfing it. So hopefully we can bounce at one point to the upside, but in worst case, you guys should watch out for this support line right here. So if we bounce right here, I'm very sure at one point in time we are going to get rid of this consolidation level, and we can move higher finally to this $9 consolidation level, this around this level. Then finally we can head higher. But in my opinion, if you guys take a closer look at the weekly candlestick, you can easily tell that, you know, Bionano Genomics is more or less trying to, you know, bounce out of this zone. Okay, I mean, we have huge space right here to fill up. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the daily so that we can at least know what is going on the daily. So this is more or less what is going on the dailies, guys. You guys can see it's more or less look like a head and shoulder pattern. I mean, you guys can easily see it right here. It's more or less like there is a support around this level, okay, around the 6.67 US dollars. And of course the Bollinger Band is also providing some kind of support. So right now we have about I believe 3 supports at this level. We have this horizontal line at this level due to this candle right here. There is a support at that level, and also this moving average, this is the 50 days moving average, is also kind of providing a support, even though we haven't touched it yet. And of course this Bollinger Band lower band moving average is also providing a support for us right now. So hopefully, guys, I mean, all these support are going to hold. If not, you guys should expect the price to come around this level, around the 6 US dollars level, according to the daily candlestick. Okay, so I think that is all I want to share with you guys in this video. This is the daily candlestick in worst case, because right now it's still bearish. You know, we need to turn green. Let's say tomorrow we open green, then we close green, then that will be a good news. Okay, it means we have a support right here. If not, you guys should expect the price to come on top of this support line. I mean, there is no miracle right here. Nobody knows tomorrow. We just have to wait and see. That's why, of course, most of us are invested long term, okay, not short term. We don't have to, you know, worry about what is going on in the short term. If you know that nothing has changed about the company management is as solid as ever, the product is, you know, selling, and everything is looking good for the company. They have about 360 something million dollars in cash, which they can deploy any moment for now. So that is a good news in my opinion. Short-term price action, of course, doesn't matter if you are a long-term investor. So guys, have a wonderful day. I'm your boy Dayo. This is Frunkla Investment. Please let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section. And of course, if this is your first time on this channel, please consider subscribing so that whenever I post a video about Bionano Genomics, you'll be the first person to receive a notification. Ciao, ciao.